Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Cam's Retro Gaming. So it's time for another group of pickups. Didn't expect to find a whole lot, and I kind of didn't until today. So real quick, we'll just kind of go through what I found in no particular order. So as you may or may not know, I'm very slowly going for a complete original black and white Game Boy collection. So one of the games I needed, not exciting, but Madden 95 for $3. So add that to the collection. Game Boy is my largest collection, and it is what it is. It's a game I needed. So next, I can't believe I didn't have this, but I remember renting this as a young man, or youngish man. I am 42. A driver for the PlayStation 1. This was a scratched game for pretty cheap. I think it was like $3. So I grabbed this to add to the collection, so why not? And this is the last of the games. Everything else is sort of game adjacent or game related. Next we have a Neo Geo game. Always exciting to get Neo Geo games, but this is Neo Cup 98. This is a reproduction box. I got this off eBay. Occasionally I'll search for Neo Geo games and try to add something to my collection if it's affordable. And here it is. Even smells like a Neo Geo game. But yeah, so I used to have Super Sidekicks 2 for my original AES collection. So wanted to get a soccer game. I have Soccer Brawl, but I don't have any of the Super Sidekicks games, and that's as good as any of them. So why not? So next we have a whole bunch of strategy guides and magazines. So this is the kind of stuff I got really excited about. We're going to start with the more boring stuff. We got Dark Cloud 2. This was $4. I haven't played any of the Dark Cloud games, but for $4, why not? I'll probably get a kick out of that if I ever play the game. No promises. I'll try. Everything I buy, I intend on playing. Next, we have Threads of Fate, the strategy guide. I do have this for PS1. And you know, it was affordable. I think this was like $8. The Dragon Quest 7, or in this case Dragon Warrior 7, pardon me. I'm trying not to sneeze. I guess these were dusty. Probably actually the most exciting and the best deal, kind of insane. Lunar Eternal Blue, the strategy guide for the original Sega CD. Pretty cool guide. $1. $1. This is insane for $1. They obviously didn't know what this was. So anyway, and it's cool. I guess this is Lunar 2. I think I passed on this one or passed on the first one, Lunar, and regretted it. So hopefully I ended up passing on this previously. So in which case I got this for $1. Okay, so lastly, I guess I'll go for. Yeah, I'll just go with the order I have them stacked in. Nintendo Power. Always happy to see Nintendo Power magazines. I ended up passing on a whole bunch of these back just to kind of grab the ones that I really wanted, because it was like $300, or not maybe it was like $200 worth of magazines. I probably ended up spending like 100 and something for the ones I really wanted, but. Now, if I just find Nintendo Power, I'm going to pick them up. It's just, you know, these are $11 a piece, probably about retail, maybe a little under, maybe a little over, I don't know. Anyway, the Lemmings version, Lemmings cover, this is number 37. What year was this? Probably 91 or 92. Anyway, so Lemmings. And so yeah, poster is intact. The poster is for a game I think that never came out, which is kind of interesting. Sanctioned Earth for Super Nintendo. Yeah, this is 92. I don't think I've ever seen this game before. You tell me. Anyway, love when you can find stuff that was never released. Next we have number 46 with Tiny Toons on the cover. Yep, Tiny Toon Adventures. I'm kind of curious to see what posters in this one. I'll be quick, I promise. I'm hoping the poster's intact. Sometimes they're not, but maybe it's, I hope it is. Oh, of course it is. Hell yeah. Tasmania. I'm not going to take the posters out, but it's always good to have them intact. Next we have 45 with Pugsy's Scavenger Hunt. And ooh, I got the poster in here. Nice. Star Fox. That's pretty sweet. Coming soon. Kind of a piece of history here. And finally, I shouldn't be like tossing these. Finally, we have one of the older ones in my collection now, volume 27, with Mega Man and Dr. Wily's Revenge for the Game Boy. Some other cool stuff. This is kind of like a transition year, I think, between Super Nintendo and Game Boy. But we got Star Wars coming to your NES. So, cool to have. Anyway, those are the pickups for probably the last few weeks. Hope you guys are having a great week / weekend, and we'll see you guys real soon.